Greetings guys, Si here and welcome back to the channel. Thank you to everyone that joined in with our pilot of the fantasy golf last week. If you didn't join in last week but you want to have a go this week, stick around to the end. I'll show you how you can enter, how you can have some fun, and yeah, let's get into it. I'm trying to bring back the fantasy golf which we used to do on the channel in a fun way that is a little bit easier for me to administer. So we had a trial last week. We're going to have a slightly different trial this week, and hopefully by January we'll all have a format that we agree on, that we enjoy as a load of fun, and that you guys want to join in with every week. So last week I picked 3 players from the DP World Tour Nedbank Championship, and I picked 3 players for the Hero World Challenge, and your job was to tell me what order they were going to finish in. Now, nobody got the DP World Tour correct, probably because Max Homa was the strong favourite, and he started out the week looking like he was going to be the champion, certainly at the top end of that leaderboard, but he unfortunately fell away at the weekend, and friend of the channel, favourite of mine, Mackenzie Hughes, came storming through the field to actually finish above Max Homa. I think everyone was correct in saying that Eric van Rooyen would come in last place, despite me saying that South Africans always do well at home. You were all correct in that, so well done to everyone that got a point for that. But nobody picked it correctly to get all the points for getting all 3 in the right order. Now, onto the PGA Tour. Now, a little bit easier selections here, where most of you knew that Scotty Scheffler was going to come in first place, and actually he was correct in being the champion. But the question was, who was going to finish higher between Robert McIntyre and Ludwig Aberg? Now, it was always very difficult decisions. There was lots of interesting comments from the people that did join in saying Aberg obviously coming back from injury. Is Bobby Mack going to be as good as he was at times last season? There was a few people that weren't so keen that Bobby McIntyre was going to finish very well and would actually miss the cut. Now, they did all make the cut. They actually all made the top 20. It was actually a really, really good showing from all 3 players. Obviously, Scheffler winning the tournament, with Aberg coming second and Robert McIntyre in third place. So the order was 2-1-3 in terms of the selections. Now, Marcus Lee and Martin Crouch were the 2 joint winners last week, both scoring 3 points. So for this week, I've let them choose one of the players that we are going to be selecting. Now, the slight tweak this week is I'd like you to put them in order of their finish, but also what position you think they will finish. I haven't exactly sorted out what the points format will be, but the further you are away from the correct finishing position, the less points you will get. I'm going to see how this pans out over the next couple of weeks with a sort of couple of fun events, just to see how it all pans out. But yes, if you could pick the players in the correct order and also tell me what their finishing position is. Missed cut is a finishing position, so you can choose missed cut, or you can choose anywhere in the top 50 then that make the cut. Certainly on the DP World Tour, because there is no cut on PGA Tour this week. Like I say, it's sort of kind of weird part of the season, so sort of a bit of fun to try and see if this format can work over kind of normal events. Now, let's get on to the events themselves. The DP World Tour is over at Leopards Creek for the Alfred Dunn Hill. Now, it's always that event. If you've watched it in the past, you will know that it's the one where they always have the cutaway sequences to zebras and rhinoceroses and antelopes and deer and all sorts of lovely safari animals, and I reckon it's quite a fun week for the players and their families, so that when they're not on the golf course with Kruger National Park just next door, they can go out and explore the safari. We often see behind the scenes footage of players enjoying a safari experience. A great thing to do with the family before Christmas, and I'm sure that a great event for some of these players to try and earn themselves some money, earn themselves some world ranking points, earn themselves some DP Tour Race to Dubai points. We're going to pick 3 players, and this time I have asked Martin Crouch to pick me somebody for the DP World Tour, and he has chosen the man himself, Andy Sullivan. So Andy Sullivan is number 1 on your list this week. Where is he going to finish in the leaderboard? That means that I have chosen the other 2 players, and first of all, I have chosen defending champion Louis Oosthuizen. Now, again, South African, playing in South Africa, always watch out for the South Africans at home. There are a lot of South Africans in the field this week, but Louis Oosthuizen is defending champion. He's going for the double Dunhill, as he mentioned in the week on socials. So yes, he is number 2 on your list. Number 3 is going to be fellow aim pointer Richard Mansell. So son of obviously Nigel Mansell, famous aim point user. Obviously Nigel Mansell being pretty famous racing driver, comes from pretty good competitive stock, as they say. So where is he going to finish? So Andy Sullivan, Louis Oosthuizen and Richard Mansell are your three. What order are they going to finish in, and what positions are they going to finish in themselves? Moving on to the PGA Tour, and we have the Grant Thornton Invitational. It is a mixed event, so one player from the PGA Tour and one player from the LPGA Tour. It is only a 3-day 54-hole tournament. They will play Texas Scramble on the first day. They'll play foursomes, so alternate shots on the second day, and they will play 4-ball bettable on the third day. So it's really important to get off to a hot start, to score really, really low in the scramble, to really get yourself ahead of the field, and then hold on through that foursomes, trying to make sure you hit as many greens, putt as consistently as possible, try and score a few under par, so that by the 4-ball bettable you've got a chance to attack. And again, you really want to hope that your putting holds out through this tournament. It's going to be one of those events where you're going to give yourself lots and lots of chances as a team for birdies, and generally it's going to be the team that putts the best is going to be the winners. So yes, I've asked Marcus Lee to pick us a pairing for this, and he has gone for English female professional Melissa Reid and American Cameron Champ. This is a pretty feisty duo. They are going to hit the ball a long way. They're going to be pretty aggressive, and there'll be a lot of fun to watch. So Melissa Reid and Cameron Champ is Marcus's pick, and it is your number one choice. So I'm going to stick with my Canadian theme, and I'm going to go for the Canadian pairing of Corey Connors and Brooke Henderson. Brooke Henderson absolutely smashes the ball. She's again a whole load of fun to watch, and Corey Connors has had some pretty good results, pretty steady golfer on the PGA Tour. I do expect them to do fairly well this week. They are my pick, and they are your second choice. As I was scrolling through, I was thinking, who shall I have for the third pairing? And then this pairing jumped out at me as quite an unusual pairing. I'd love to know, and hopefully we find out on the commentary this weekend, how this pairing came together. It is going to be PGA Tour player Matt Kuchar and LPGA Tour player Megan Kang. How they came together, I don't know. Certainly an interesting pairing, an interesting couple of differing characters, it would seem on the outside. Maybe they will gel ever so well. And obviously Matt Kuchar on his day is super competitive, putts really, really well, keeps it very consistent and straight off the tee. And again, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they get on. So Matt Kuchar and Megan Kang is my third pick. So there we go. Those are your three players or pairings for each of the tours. I want you to rank them in order, and ideally if you can give me a finishing position. We're going to see how that point structure can work out as we have a bit of fun leading up into January. Thanks for watching. If you want to enter this and you have my WhatsApp, send me a WhatsApp. If you want to reply to this in the comments on YouTube, you can do. If you want to find me on Instagram, it's Simon Byford Golf. You can send me a message on there. Send me a message however you like over the next couple of days. I'll take entries till about Thursday evening, and then we'll see next week how we get on. So congratulations to Martin Crouch and Marcus Lee for winning the first of the trial weeks. Good luck to you for next week. See you soon.